No, I'm alright. I've got. Yeah,
What, are we rolling?
Yeah.
You see that you look all this because of no mate.
That's better.
We got us pouring our own drinks and that.
Drinks and stuff.
Oh, okay.
People and their silly comments.
What about Wiley?
What are we talking about?
Are we rolling?
Sure.
Yeah, what about Wiley? That's what I'm saying.
What about him?
Yeah.
Do you think people should have supported him in his times of need when he said these anti-Semitic comments and the people that he put on? Should they have
Like helped him, supported him more.
yeah, spoke out for him?
Of course, man. He bust bare, man.
He did. He
All them big boy rapper, or MCs, rappers, whatever they're called, yeah, he bust bare them. Dizzy being the main one, they should have backed his thing. Straight up and down. Because he was just saying what everyone else wanted to say, but was shook.
What do you mean?
Bruv, everyone knows Wagwan, who runs this big company, who runs the music, who runs the world, who does this. Everyone knows, but no one don't say nothing. You get me? He just come out of it, yeah, bam, fuck them, man. They've been bumping me for how long? This is what goes on behind the scenes. Man should have backed him.
He done a sacrifice thing though, because you know what he did, yeah? He put himself on the line, but he's trying to show everybody Wagwan.
Yeah.
Because we don't have no say. There's no, it showed and highlighted the fact that we need more black platforms, more black outlets that can support our people. But the truth of the matter is, places like BBC, places like all these different platforms that black artists are on, we don't own them. So we're just puppets.
Yeah, but you see what
and
it is?
that's what he tries to show us.
All right, but you see what it is? If all these black artists and that, and all these people who's got a face and whatnot, stuck together and said whatnot and whatnot, let's back Wiley, they'll go further than these places. Because BBC ain't got the artists, they ain't got the white artists, they ain't got the whatnot. We're the people that
they got the mind though.
They got the mind. They got the mind. Watch this though. They got the mind, but without the black artists, they ain't got a company.
True that.
Who they playing? S Club 7 and Spice Girls and all them fuckeries. Do you get what I'm saying?
No,
so if they stick together, they can. They got to use their brain to show a man, yo, man can flip this on you.
I think what he said was it could be true, could not be true, but his manager, he fell out with his manager. Now he's got beef with whoever he don't like. But he was making money with them people. He had no problem with them. He would, so all of a sudden now we've got to back his beef. Now that he's ready to, I don't know, man. I think you pick and choose.
Got to that if he didn't fall out with his manager.
Yeah, man, he'd be at the bar mitzvahs doing the mad thing. You get me?
You know the thing's corrupt. He fell out with his manager. Who he fell out with? My man ain't. You don't see no videos. He ain't even on Twitter or whatever them social medias. He's banned from all these mad places. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how you know he fucked up. What? Because he had an argument with his manager. I'm banned from social medias. My videos have been getting taken off. It's crazy.
Well, you know what? It's double standards, because when Gucci says something mad about black people, we stop going, whether it affects them or not. When Gucci says something mad about black people, we stop. We cancel them, right? We only last 2 weeks. But we do it. You know what I'm saying? We need those. We need those double G prints.
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
get
saying.
me? But I'm saying that say for instance, when someone says something disrespectful towards the black community, Wiley said something disrespectful towards
the Jews.
Yeah. So
what's this Gucci thing talking about?
I'm saying
The designer, the clothing, the Gucci.
when someone disses us, we act the same way. We don't own no platform, so it can't really affect them too tough. It's a power thing, and
And I want to know, what was the severity of what Wiley said? Because if you look at personalities like Katie Hopkins, you know what I'm saying, who's been on Twitter trolling black people and Asian people and whoever for years, never had their profile taken down. So what was the severity of what Wiley said in comparison to what maybe someone like Katie Hopkins said? Because there's enough trolls out there that troll black people all day long on Twitter and they still hold their profiles.
Yeah, but that's the difference. She's trolling black people. Wiley tried to start beef with the Juju man them.
Okay, I hear you, but it's
Start
just like...
beef with the Jews. Long. It's long. You don't even see them, man. Just know they run the thing.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate that we don't, and when I say we, I mean black culture within this country, let alone America. We don't realise the power of our unity. And I don't want to make a silly example, but you know the example of when Black Panther came out.
film.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have two communities. I mean, the American community and our community were on this, there's a black director, it's got a mainly black cast, a lot of the lead roles are going to be black men and women. Everybody went to watch it. Everybody wanted to see that film. It broke records at the time, we all know. So people can do their research and find out what those figures were. Do you get it? So as a community, all right, Wiley is specific to our British culture, but we still have a community here. What you're saying about this Jewish thing is because what I find with that is it's kind of like what you said, if they're in control of certain things, they're still sticking together. Unfortunately, what you find is within our community, there's too much disunity. There's not enough, it's like there's so much competition, it prevents the unity. You understand? There's too much internal bickering and arguing over stuff that's not really important. So when it comes to the things that Wiley said, I'm not justifying them, because some things, the way he worded it, may have been true for himself, because he's obviously had that experience, but what he said, some things he said were bang out of order, they were way out of line. And if he was to associate Muslims with exactly what he said, but he just said Muslims, I'd be like, you can't fucking say that, bruv, that's out of order. Do you get it? Although there might be some part of what he said that was true, but he shouldn't be associating the religion with the actions of the people. That's what I find is wrong.
No, I hear that,
If you've had a bad interaction with a person, don't drag their religion into it, unless what they said was backed up by their religion, and then you thought that was out of order. I feel like that's the part that he said was wrong. Do you get it? But coming back to the community thing, if we were to stick together now, they've gone, whoever they are, we want to say Jews and whoever their supporters are, because he's going at Jews, and we know a lot of these platforms, I can't say specifically, but if these platforms that are friends with Jews, let's say it's Muslims, if they've all stuck together and they were like, you know what, he says something out of order, let's sack him off for a little while, cool, sack him off for a bit, like, yeah, but it's too much, like.
He's got
As far as the main social media platforms are that we all use, it's gone. And like what you said, Casey Hopkins has been spewing the most amount of hate on all sorts of levels about blacks and Muslims, but because our community doesn't get together as one and cancel her, what happens? She's still got a voice, she still carries on. Do you get it? And the worst thing we do is on black platforms.
Wiley says one thing, it's cancelled.
No, but you have a point about the unity.
Because he said it about the Jews. You understand?
But it's their
you can
unity.
talk about black people all year round, all 10 years, and nothing happens to you.
Because
if me and you standing together at the bus stop and a white person comes and racially abuses me, 9 times out of 10 the black person that's standing with me ain't gonna say nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? But if that's 2 Muslim people, random, you always see like out in the community, like Muslim people, they kind of look out for each other. But when I'm going out, like black people ain't looking out for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good point that you've made. It does come back to the community and the fact that we are not united and we are against each other.
That's what I was saying from the beginning. Them man who Wiley brought in, the Dizzies, the Tingy, whoever, they should have these backs regardless.
But you can see how they're dealing with their own people though. You think they're bringing in their own man them? Like realistically, why are they going to be bringing in Wiley and having like Wiley's back?
They should have backed it. You know, like that. You should back it, and then if I'm backing one of my man them, if that's my brethren, I'm backing you. Even you're in the wrong, I've got you. But then after I'm gonna say, you little shit cunt, you're in the wrong, bro.
Yeah, that's what
Don't ever do that again, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
That's exactly what your friends are supposed to keep you in line. Yeah,
come on.
100%.
We're forgetting, that.
Anyway,
you know
people
what?
that he's bringing, he's changed certain people's lives and their families' lives.
So what? They're gonna take they could lose a big L, yeah. They could lose their whole career.
No, but I'm not saying put your career on the
that's
on the
what
line.
They're thinking, wow, look what they've done to Wiley.
Just back it. You know, like I've got fam. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. You know what it is as well. There's too much. It's too usual and commonplace for us to put money over morality, and that's a massive problem. Not to go at you, just to critique something you said. It's just for someone to say, I'm going to risk my career. What? Because you're telling the truth. Then that means that the truth is now a problem. Yeah. The truth's only a problem for people that are abusing it. Do you get it? Or the people that don't want to hear it, or they don't want to partake in the truth. Do you get it? Why he says something wrong, he did. He's had a personal experience with an individual, and then he's wrote that into other individuals. They're all the same religion. He said, do this, do that. He shouldn't have done that. As I said, however, if that's his personal experience, it is what it is. If someone commits a murder, they do their time, they're released. You want to hate them because they're a murderer, cool. You want to associate with them or disassociate with them, that's your decision, right? How long's Wiley going to be in this social media prison for?
Till he comes out and says
so. You get it? You've completely just gone like, boom, cancel this guy, locked him off all his platforms. There's other people out here spewing hate, nothing gets locked off. And the biggest people that he's helped out, like what you said, is changed people's lives, helped them reach a certain level, brought people in, started off a culture, created his own sound, and everyone has profited off that, whether he brought them in or not personally, is still making money from the sound that he created. You get it? Whether you, like, obviously I think music's haram, but I recognise what he's done. You get it? Yeah. So those people that he's helped, he's put on his platforms, and those people that have benefited from what he's created without him helping them directly, how are they not standing up and saying, oh, what, like, you've had him in his prison for like, what is it now, 6 months he's been gone for?
Well, he's back on Clubhouse, so it's like he's coming out small.
Yeah, but I'm saying like...
Yeah, but he can't say those things, man.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, gone. Like, for me, those are the main platforms, aren't they? Like, that we're always on. That's what they've locked him off of, so they know that's his voice. And they're obviously going to try and hit him where it hurts. So for these main platforms to do that, and for no one he's backs and helps all these years to come out and go, no, that's enough now. Like, we want him back. Do you get it? I feel like having an unforgiving, being so unforgiving, that's a problem as well.
100%. I just think what he said was a mad thing. He said a mad thing.
No, but the mad thing needs to be said sometimes.
Try and say something mad about Muslims in Dubai. See what will happen.
Right.
Try and say that in Saudi Arabia. You're saying that in a Jewish world, bro. Yo,
exactly.
use your
a Jewish
brain.
world. So you can't say that anywhere in the world about Jews, but anyone can say it anywhere about black people.
Yeah, see.
No, they can't. But that's not all the way true. You can't say a mad thing about black people
but I've seen racism
in a black room.
I've seen racism towards black people in Africa. Yeah.
Well, our own Prime Minister will come out and say racism.
Yeah, but somewhere in Africa you're seeing a white man getting burnt by a tyre for doing that.
That's because he was racist.
Yeah,
he done the racist thing and they caught him slipping.
Yeah. I've seen them catch a white man in South Africa.
Why is he there? This is Africa. You weren't born there. Go home. Why are you there?
I've seen them catch a man in South Africa doing a mad thing, and then they're onto him. So I've seen white people in situations where they've actually fucked up. But when we're in their world, just act accordingly. Like, let's not forget. Like, we're in their world.
So,
like,
because one second, because you're in their world, you have to fit into place there. I'm a yes man.
That's not. No, look, listen.
I'm a yes man. I have to answer.
Not totally, but know that there's repercussions through going on the other way.
Half of the things I say behind this camera, there's going to be repercussions. But I don't care. Because that's... I'm telling you.
Real talk, Tupac made a song, White Man's World. Come on, man. We have to understand this. Like, I have no problem with any Jews. I have no problem with any Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, Rastas. Like, no problem whatsoever. That I might have a problem with an individual that might have done me dirty that happens to be from that community, but as a whole, he should have used his words a lot better, man.
Yeah, I don't think he didn't put his sentences together the way I would have, and we've established that. But something you said that I think is quite, for lack of a better phrase, it's almost like brainwashing. Yeah, for you to say that we're in a white man's world and you've got to like behave yourself, in essence.
I didn't say that.
Oh, that's what you said, bro.
I did not say that. I said, I'll say what I said. I'll say we're in a white man's world. Just know what you're doing.
You said act accordingly.
Look, listen, yeah.
Yeah.
Things,
I'm not a yes man. I'm not act accordingly.
This is
my world.
I'm just saying, play chess.
Think this is.
Play chess. Get the king in check.
Our lack of community and not realising the power we have within our community. And going back another step, the power of our community was going to watch a film. We don't realise if we collectively get together and say, you know what, that's got to stop. That will happen. But because our mindset, and a lot of us have that mindset, that layer's got to be stripped back. Our mindset is, we've got to carry on the way they want us to carry on.
Yeah.
No fucking yes men round here, mate. Fuck that. You got to do
100%.
you. I'll close now. I need to finish something off, then I'll close and I'll talk a lot of gas on. I know I do, yeah. I'm saying, once to strip back that layer, once you know your own history, black history, and you realise the importance of black influence, input in world history, then you know your position. Do you get it? So when someone else comes along and says you're a slave, you say, how do you know that, bro? There are millions of black people walking this earth. What? Why are you telling us in school black people were slaves? Are you encompassing all the black people all over this world in your lie of a story, in your little minuscule part of history? Do you get it? Why when you think slave, you think black people? Why don't you think of... Anyway, ultimately, the long and short of it is this. The stronger we are within our community, the more impact... the stronger we believe we are, and then apply that belief within our community, we can all get together and go, you know what, Twitter? Put Wiley back on. You know what, Facebook? Put Wiley back on. You know what, Instagram?
So like I was saying, so if all Wiley's man them that he's bring through, all right, figures, stuck together and said, listen, if you don't bring my man back, we're all coming off your thing.
That would work.
Come on.
That would work.
Because now
that would work.
Because now I'm losing my top 10 people with the most views, the most just telling me if you don't put my man back on, we're gone.
That would work.
That's how the thing, but black people don't think like that.
No, but...
Because of the community.
That's so they don't think like that.
There's too much disunity within the community.
Fact.
Yeah. But for sure, if all his people that are really down for him, even the people, like I said, they've used his sound. If they were all to get together, can you imagine the impact that would have? Black hole, all right, we're all locking off until Wiley comes back, but we ain't coming back till Wiley comes back now. He's done wrong, he says something out of order, but you've got all these other people on Instagram spewing hate and you're allowing him to carry on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, have a bit of consistency in it. What's good for the goose is what?
Yeah.
Good for the gander. Simple, do you know what I'm saying? Now you're being inconsistent with your treatment of people that are just wrong-uns. Be consistent, innit? You get it? Yeah,
say you're half black and half Jewish. What side do you pick? Say Wiley is your hero, and then you're there watching it, and you're so confused, like, bro.
Yeah, but it's not
corn on Sky Sports, isn't it? Or on Sky News. We all know corn is a bullet for a gun.
Come on.
They forget corn. Like, man, I'm a snitch, whatever. But people know what the slang is. So you're mad, man.
He went
I can't back you now, dog.
He went a bit wild with it.
You're gonna stop my money, bro.
He went wild with it. But let me tell you something. He went wild with it. But like you said, yeah.
What he said,
these men are taking the piss out of his team. This is his money now.
Ross,
you know, like, I'm so mad, fuck this.
Did he say, wait, Ross, did he say they could get that?
Yeah, man.
That's out of order.
Yeah, man. It's like saying
it's out of order. It's out of order, 100%.
It's like saying gassing them, something crazy like that.
Bang out of order.
That's mad.
However,
yeah, would you back that?
Other things are
blood. Let me tell you something. If I'm my man and them man have done me a thing and I'm mad, I'm gonna say the maddest things. After I might be like, bro, I said the
I'm not involved in what they're saying.
Yeah.
What?
You get what I'm trying to say? He was on a platform where he said, you know what, I'm saying what I want right now, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but he did apologise as well.
No, I was with someone. I was with my friend.
Wait, this is a massive point, yeah? Now, whether you thought his apology was sincere or not, he still apologised. How many times Katie Hopkins come and said, I'm sorry?
Never.
Tommy Robinson? I don't know if he's got the gram now, but Katie Hopkins is a prime example, yeah? How many times has she gone and said, oh, you know what, I'm sorry about what I said the other day. I'm sorry. Whether you thought she meant it or not, she's never said it. She's allowed to carry on her platforms. She's been spewing hate for years. While he says something wrong, bang out of order what he said, he's come back and apologised for what he said, still nothing. So he's already a level above Katie Hopkins so far as I'm concerned. Whether I like Wiley or not, I don't know the geezer. Whether I like him or not, if you've got two people standing in front of you, they both say something wrong, one of them says, I'm sorry, like I said, whether you believe it or not, accept it or not, think it's a lie or not, whatever, you don't know what's inside their heart, but they've made the effort to say, I'm sorry, on their platform, and the other one goes, I ain't saying sorry. Who deserves to have their platform locked off? If you have to decide now.
The one that obviously didn't say sorry.
So why is that one that's got the worst personality is being more ignorant, saying more hurtful things,
because the same people
never
that he was
apologises,
run the team.
allowed to have their platform, and this person
That's
that's
why.
done something, all of a sudden, no, we're going to lock you off and allow that person to continue. That person making the decision is completely immoral. That's why people should be getting together, like what you said, say, that's enough now. Because now, you, not the individuals that we're questioning, that we're judging, you, the person making that decision, we now see that you're the one that's immoral. Because you're allowing this and that to go on over there and there, but this person says one thing, but you shut that up. You're the one that's out of order.
Bro, it's deeper than
That's
we
why
think,
community should be getting
This whole thing with them, man, and the Jewish man, and all what he's going deeper, it's deeper than everything goes. You get me? That's why he was saying rare. Like you said, the Black Panther thing. Biggest film and all that, innit? We got all the black people, all the black people together. Oh, everyone was going to watch this at cinema. My man died the other day.
Mad thing.
Yeah? Young. What do you think he just died?
Cancer, he started.
Bro, that's what they tell you. That's what they want you to believe.
Do you think they killed
I don't care. This is what I go down a different road, bro. Because my man made a different kind of movie. He's a star. Man, not see him for how long, and then he's dead.
He had cancer.
No, he had that when he was
Listen.
filming. He had that when he was filming.
Maybe he did.
He had cancer, yeah, but who gives you cancer?
Who gives you? Where'd your cancer come from?
White man in white coats.
Where did this come from? No one don't know.
Ain't even funny.
Where did COVID come from?
Ain't even funny.
You don't know.
That's a whole.
It's not a joke thing. You have to think about these things logically, bro.
You keep
Nah,
talking
nah,
about
nah.
Watch Wiley.
On a serious
Watch
note,
Wiley.
on a serious-
Couple years when you hear Wiley's dead, you're gonna be like, that's because he said rare back then. I'm telling you. What?
That's a different road.
Yeah,
That's a different road.
trust me.
I tell you.
You're talking a lot about morality, yeah, and what's immoral and what's not immoral, whatever. But I don't think that people are in a position to, at the minute, choose whether they want to be moral or not, especially when we don't own our own platforms. Because it's like, when you're given an opportunity, you see that opportunity as like your way of getting out. And for a lot of people, and this is what these companies know, giving them, a black person, an opportunity, you're giving them a lifeline, innit? And they know how desperate and how much you want it and how much you want to be in that space, who a lot of people are competing to have these radio shows, be artists, etc. Everybody's in competition. So when you get given something, you're shook to stand out against it. That's why when Sideman left the BBC after BBC was on Broadway saying the N-word, do you know what I'm saying? Sideman left, and who followed suit? Nobody. Because everybody that's given a position at the BBC, who's black, who probably fell away, knows that they're not in a position to take the moral high ground. They need to pay their bills.
Sideman made a bad decision when he done that.
He may have, but he did it out of what you're
decision.
telling people to have. Morality, you're saying make decisions
What did
based
he
on
do?
what's moral and what's immoral.
So
yeah?
basically,
So
sorry,
that
let me
makes
just
sense.
interject slowly. Yeah?
Go on.
Yeah, and then I'll just let it continue. Just to fill you in. On the news, it was a BBC News.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reporters said "nigger,"
Oh, sir.
right?
Broad day.
Yeah. Accident or...
No, it was part of the report.
Okay.
Blah blah blah, and the
you're
word
trying to say
nigger got
trigger or
thrown in
something.
there. You get it, yeah?
Yeah.
And then Sideman, I don't want to misquote the guy or misunderstand him, but so far from what I understand, because of that, when going out on national TV, he said, you know what, I'm not going to work with the BBC anymore. That was his reason for leaving. I said, mate, no, and I say this all the time.
I don't think that was his reason.
If you're Matt,
His reason was the way that they handled the situation. They were very slow. It took all these people complaining to Ofcom for them to initially even admit anything.
Those same people singing nigger this, nigger that on the radio to their
It's not the
rap
same.
songs. Mate, and this is why we have a this is why we have a
I hear what you're
disunity in our community, because black people amongst themselves can't even accept that nigger is not an okay word to use. You think it's normal because you like the music. This is just your desires, to get. You want something over your morality. If we can't...
True, man. Black people can't use, but it's alright for black people to use it between each other, but when the next person says, it don't make sense.
Because it's like, I'm not seeing you and I'm
That's
trying
what
to
makes
racially
sense.
abuse
So when
you
the
and
next
say,
person says
yo nigga. I'm
Fun
not
fact,
saying,
fun fact, the word nigger comes from a word negos that means king. And it was like a word they used in ancient Kush and all that, nigger. So I guess it kind of, it's how you say the word. I know it sounds stupid, isn't it?
how you say
But it's
it.
how you say nigger to me.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have...
Dumb though.
It shouldn't
It's
have...
programmed, it's quite stupid.
Perfect, that's it again.
Yeah, it's dumb.
That's the brainwash.
Yeah, it's the brainwash, yeah.
Strip that layer back, get rid of it. Don't use the word nigger, finished. Any platform. Imagine this now.
It's not the word though. It's with anything. It's not what you say. It's how you say it.
how you
I could
say
be
it.
saying,
I
get
hear
me
what
a
you're
drink.
saying.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking to me? If I say, yo, Ross, what are you saying? Can you please get me a drink? You know what I'm saying? I've said the same thing, but I've said
I hear what you're saying.
No.
I hear what you're saying.
For a drink
I hear what
in a
you're saying.
polite way,
I hear exactly what you're saying, but you
it's
see what
the
it
same
is. You see the word itself,
Yeah, because the
nigger.
word's got history, innit?
You see the word itself, nigger, yeah? It's got, like you said, it's got history. So we use it so much, like, yeah, me and my niggas, da-da-da-da-da. The moment a white youth says, yeah, oh, my nigga, bruv, man's onto him. But really, if we didn't use it so much, maybe it won't get used so much against us. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
I hear you, but with that argument.
What you saying about Sideman? What you saying about Sideman? What else?
What was I saying? I was just saying how he stood up then. You're saying about morality, but he stood up. He took the moral high ground. What did he get for it? Did he get a swarm of people behind him? Like, I'm gonna follow him.
He's doing his thing on Clubhouse now, isn't it?
He's doing his thing, but that's in the same breath. In that moment, how supported by his community do you think he felt? Do you know what I'm saying? He's took a big stand. He's risked his whole career to stand up for something that's moral. And what has he got for it?
Who? Sideman. What should he have got for it?
But this is you're saying choose morality over choose
Morality, meaning all of the BBC black people should have.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing man's saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Black people, a man gets into a drama. One second, a man gets into a drama. It's like the Wiley thing, like we say on the side, man, whatever. If he does that and he thinks raw, if he's real, if people around him are real, they should be back in the ting.
And if they don't back the ting, why do you think that Sideman shouldn't have got backed, but you think that Wiley should have got backed?
How?
They should have all backed.
Because we have a
how can I be at work with someone and on the TV they've called nigger, my brethren saying, yo, I'm leaving this place, or they called a nigger, oh no, I'm not, I'm staying, bro.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, but he's got a mortgage payment.
I don't care.
This is what I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying?
Cool. I've got a mortgage payment,
now.
yeah? I've got kids in school, I've got a mad thing.
I'm going back on the roads until I've
got you by the balls.
CV.
It's not that. It's not. It's like what? Two things I'm trying to address here.
Go on.
That thing that you said there,
Yeah.
To do with that quickly, what you're saying is right, and what you're saying is right. But you need to be able to both walk out the workplace because that's morally the right thing, and your boss shouldn't have said that. And you need to be able to go somewhere where black people's interests are priority, they have a good legal team, etc. You heard what he said, so you're one witness.
Yeah, you can do it the legal way now, innit? Where it's
you're
in
the
work,
second witness, and you need to go, the job's been left, because you know it's the morally the right thing to do. He's taking a piss of what he said, and you need to be able to go somewhere and say, look, this is what happened to us at work. Go to industrial tribunal. If this is what's happened at work, blah, blah, blah. This guy needs to get sacked. And then you need to be back into your workplace. Do you understand? Then it's done the right way. He's gone, you both got your jobs back. Yeah. Or you get a payout because your mortgage is paid now, you've got your money, you can go find something else, you've got a little financial cushion, carry on. Things are done the right way. But because in that situation, you know you've done the right thing by getting up and walking out because you've been wronged, and you're right because you want to get you're right as well because you still got your bills, like they're going to come in at the 30th or the 1st or whichever it is. Yeah. We don't have that, here's where I'm going to get the solution. Because we don't have it within our community. We don't know where that solution is within our community. So as soon as you two like, fuck it, we're going out the door, we're not. Because it's not enough, we don't know where to go to get that solution, to get that process, to get the ball running, to get the ball rolling. Do you understand? One sec, Pat, sorry, yeah? Sorry. And to what you said about Sideman, we had a solution for Wiley. We knew what it was. We know what it is. All your people get together, blackout completely. We're gonna all deactivate our accounts. How many millions is that gonna go into, do you think?
It will kill them.
You get it? If you all deactivate your accounts and say, you know what, we've had enough, this person's allowed to spew their hate and they're still spewing it, that's enough for Wiley now. Put his platforms back on. We're not gonna put ours back on until you put his back on. That's it now. It's been long enough. He's apologised. And then you put your point, you put your case forward. For Sideman, how do you support him? What is done, if, and I may be getting this wrong, but if he has said that, he has left the BBC because the word nigger got said on TV, I want to support you for that, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just a one-time thing. I know of other occasions where BBC have actually put out
He's
stuff.
probably seen
what is he?
Like in the staff room and all that.
So what? People use N-word in music.
What does he expect them to do?
So what if it's been said on the BBC now? So what? You want to be integrated in the culture? If you can sit around using the word nigger, why can't the BBC?
Yeah, but just because you're not offended doesn't mean other black people ain't offended.
You got no right to be offended because you're sitting there calling your mate a nigger. If you're sitting there calling
you don't have a right to be offended.
What's supposed to happen? What was supposed to happen if he got it his way? What was going to happen? BBC was going to put the camera on the back the news reporter. Hey, don't do that again.
No, but they know
what was going to happen
when they say nigger on TV. No one ain't going to do shit.
So
that's what it is. They know black people ain't going to do nothing. We're going to say what we want, but they're not going to go in there and start saying anti-Semitic shit.
What I mean is, what did
locking down. You get it?
I'm asking
What would have made
What are you
Sideman stay?
asking?
That's what I mean. What would have made him stay in the BBC?
Not even
what
made
would
him
they have
stay.
done? What disciplinary action could they have done after it's already been done? Like what? How can you? A man said nigger because he's reading off the script, and someone called him a nigger and they punched him in the face, and that's how he shot him. Whatever. What can you expect to do? Sideman's crying over some bullshit, man. Like
He felt
you
offended, innit? That's the whole premise. Like, he
Go on,
felt
catch
offended.
that news reporter, fam. Slipping
Yeah,
as he's down to
in the
toilet.
locker room, do your
Fuck
thing,
him up.
do
You
that
never say
differently.
nigger
See
again
him
live
in
on
there.
TV.
You're a Birmingham,
100.
you can go and
Are you bothered
press
by
buttons,
that?
bro.
Are you bothered by
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck
So
about
why
it.
talking about smacking him up then?
No, but I'm just saying that's what he should have done. Because he's gonna lost his job and all this.
No, he left. He left.
Whatever he done, he's not there no more.
Fucked up his money,
Do
man.
you get me? So his thing's unpatterned now. So he should have just went until I catch my man. If he offended him so much.
Yeah. I get
get
it,
me?
but for me,
He offended him so much. Yeah, I caught my man slipping. He's never gonna do that again. He's a work colleague, innit?
what
Black
do you
people,
think?
and
Hang on.
one thing,
What do you think
black
the
people need
solution
to
is
stop
then?
telling black people what to be offended at and what not to be offended at. Just because it doesn't hurt you, it might hurt somebody else, innit? Just like when Wiley said what he said about Jews, one Jewish person might have thought, I don't give a heck. Whereas the next one might have actually been hurt, you know what I'm saying? So you can't pick and choose, oh no,
What hurts
all yeah, you can't. You can't say,
They
and
won't.
then
Not me,
they
they
got you by your
won't.
balls.
Not me, they won't.
No, but they will do.
Trust me.
Do you want to do
You
one?
go
Go Stanford all the
You
time. I
made
get my
it.
bagels, man. Jews are cool. They're all right. They're cool.
I don't know none of them. That's what I'm trying to
I think
say.
what we get twisted, yeah, there's Zionists. You have to actually know more about it to understand it because it's loosely just worded and we just put, oh yeah, they're all doing that. Not all of them, man. Some of them are cool people, man. They're everything's kosher. Get me?
Push the
Your police station say you're Jewish, man. You get treated like a king, man.
Yeah.
They give you different type of food and everything, man. But I think what Wiley done was just, it wasn't smart, you know? Person that knows how to use all that engineering studio equipment, you're smart. You know you could have come better, you know? He's got other problems.
That's what I'm saying.
Aside
You don't
from
know
music,
what situation
what
he
made
was
him
in
go on
for
the
him to just
camera.
go on that
He
platform and go,
explained.
do you know
He
what?
explained.
It's on.
He
I've had
explained.
enough.
He said he was owed 1.5 M's, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's a lot of dough, yeah. For me, average man, I work on a building site. That's a lot of
I'll be
money for
1.5
me.
mil, bro.
However,
I'm
yeah,
saying what I want.
whether that money is a lot of money to you or not, again, it's down to morality. Because I've had people owe me like 50 quid, 100 quid. It's the way they deal with you when they owe you the money, not the amount of money. Although that might have a use and you can't get some things done because of that amount of money. Do you get it? It's more the morality side of it, you feel me? But like I said, coming back to Wiley again, should he be cancelled? From today, if you had to say, you know what, Wiley, I'm going to give you back your platform tomorrow, or you know what, Wiley, nah, you're going to stay in that social media prison. What would you do?
He shouldn't have been cancelled straight up and down. He shouldn't have been cancelled. He done wrong.
I think he should have been for a while,
He
but
done-
now
he done
it's about
wrong.
time
He
come out of that
apologised.
Now
But
coming
you
back,
see
it's
when
just like-
watch this. You see that they're trying to show that they're just bullying, bruv.
That's what I think now.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Showing.
This is bullying.
They're flexing.
100%.
He done wrong. He said sorry. Allow him now. But
But now
because
he ain't
you
gonna
run
wanna
this
come
and
back.
you run this, bruv, we're gonna shut down your whole life. That's what they're on. That's bullying, bro.
100%.
That's why I don't rate that.
Yeah, that's out of order.
You get me? Fuck that.
Then
Is he
he's
banned
not
off
gonna come
YouTube?
back.
Is he banned off YouTube as well?
I don't know, bro.
He is,
All
man.
I know is-
Yeah,
they're shutting
YouTube,
everything down,
Instagram,
bro.
Twitter.
He can't even put a video on
Mate,
YouTube
look for
to
him,
come
mate.
on, bro.
Look for him, bro. It's gone. It's gone.
They're taking the piss.
Yeah. See how much?
And you think I'm gonna be on this show to dance to Juice? You niggas crazy. Shit. Nah, man. After this, some guy stabbed him by 2,000 bacons. Nah, I ain't got no beef with none of them, man.
What do you think then, Pabs? Cancelled or not?
I think he should be.
And so, hang on, let me ask you, sorry, double barrel question. We'll throw it back to you. Double barrel question. Should he have been cancelled then? Yes or no? For what he done? Yes or no?
No, he shouldn't have been cancelled.
Should he still be cancelled now?
No.
So you know what you're saying? Same question.
No, I don't think.
But
You
should have apologized. He should have apologized.
I'll
and
put
he
some
did.
change in.
So that's it.
What? Say again?
He should have apologized. And he
shouldn't
did.
have or should have?
He should have.
He did apologise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should have been cancelled.
Yeah.
But I wasn't saying what he said was right, because it was wrong in the first place. But he just kept it real. He said exactly what he wanted to say.
And he said it.
And said it.
But it's not being real that's always going to be okay.
I hear that.
You know
but
what?
he said what he
Well, the
felt
way
in
that
his
you
heart.
say was
That's
real.
his person.
I think what he said.
For you,
get
he
me?
kept it real. No, he should have been cancelled.
He should
And
have been
today,
cancelled,
no, he still
but he should have been
cancelled.
apologised for what he said because it was wrong.
Done that. What are you saying?
Done.
I think that he should have been.
I mean, double barrel question again. Then, should he have been cancelled?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know, he should know what comes with the cancelling. Farrakhan says mad stuff about Jews, but he knows what comes with it. And he's got an army of people that are backing him to...
Yeah, but he's also still got his social media platforms.
Yeah, because he's got an army of people that are really to speak up for him. If you ain't got the army, don't, you know, I wouldn't talk like that.
And should he be cancelled today onwards?
Nah.
Give him his...
But you can re-release his page, you go link up with Maxwell D and all them, man, and still do a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Change his
He's
name.
not gonna want it.
You know what I mean? You can pick up, you know what I mean? You can still do his thing. He's cancelled as Wiley. But he's an old man anyway. That thing's, you know. Sorry, lads. Yeah, man. But yeah, he shouldn't still be in prison for it. No.
For what he's done?
Nah.
Says yes at first because of what he said, but now no.
Nah, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't, he shouldn't be, nah.
What are you saying?
Give him a...
I agree. I think, yeah, he should have, because I agree with you. It was offensive to like group in the whole religion.
Yeah.
And the way he went about it,
That's what I
innit?
agree with you on
Yeah,
that,
yeah. I think the way he's went about it and what he's actually said, he's been real, but he's been rude. He could have said what he said
I understand.
unoffensively.
I understand what you're
That's the
saying.
thing.
I understand what you're saying. But what I'm trying to go at, yeah? You see, like you said, religion, yeah? You see, with Jewish people, I know it's a religion, but it's different.
It's a culture as well.
If you get what I'm saying, it's a culture. It ain't like, you've never learnt nothing in school about the Jewish man them. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't know much about the Jewish religion. No one does, because they're their own people. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you'd never meet a
have
Jewish
their own
person
schools
that is not
anyway.
Jewish, like, does the whole Jewish person, like, a Jewish person, but he's Catholic. Do you get what I'm saying? You can meet a black Muslim, a black
Jew.
Christian.
You can be black
Yeah,
Jews, though.
thank you. You'll never meet wherever they're from, yeah, Jewish, wherever, Jerusalem or wherever. That's a Christian or a Muslim or it don't happen.
Cool. So what you
get
saying?
me?
Cancelled then? Yes.
Yeah, cancelled then, but
And now?
you know what? I think it's gone too long. You know, like where he's gonna be shamed up to come back. Like, oh yeah, guys, I'm back. Like, oh, they let me back. He's gonna come with his tail between his legs. I don't think he's gonna want to come back.
Yeah, we're gonna look the same.
He's not
I
gonna
don't think he's
come
got
back.
that personality.
Ah, lockdown.
He's
not, he's not.
Nah. I think he'll come back and be like, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, you're bombo.
He'll even say something even worse.
That's
Do you think he's gonna come back? You think he's gonna come back?
Me personally, if I had to answer that question, I would have cancelled him then 100% because what you said was bang out of fucking line. But now we've seen over time, and now since like eyes have been on him because of that situation, I've then reasoned like, well, like I said, Katie Hopkins is spewing all this shit and never apologising, and you're still allowing that to carry on. So yeah, I would have counselled him then, but I think now it's about time they let him out of that social media prison.
He weren't saying it as a
100%.
religious thing, he's just saying it as a group of people, because that's how we see it as.
Exactly.
This group of
They stopped his
people,
bag, though.
you just see it as this group of people, they run the world, they're just fucking up my money, they're fucking up all the music industry, these lot are taking the piss, they run TV, so he's just gone at them as a group. Do you get me? He's not thinking, oh, man, fuck the Muslims, who's gonna go at them? Or fuck the Christians. He's not thinking, oh, the Jewish are a religion. He's just thinking, this Jew people are the ones that run everything. You get me? He's not thinking religiously. 100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Whoopi Goldberg's a Jew.
Is she? That's mad.
Good
Do you
on her,
think
she's
Wiley
got the
lost a lot of
mad
money
link.
from this cancellation? You think he lost dough? Like you think he's lost?
There's black Jews.
Of course.
That's
Yeah.
strange.
Wiley's lost bare
Fully
shit from
black
this, of course he
Jews.
has.
That's mad still.
Well, they got the curly sideburn and all that.
Dreadlocks.
That's mad.
Two dreadlocks. Yeah, okay, man.
They're not big
Post
enough.
one thing and get millions of views straight away. It's getting reposted, but man are not on that.
You need to think about it.
said,
Yeah,
you
you're
get
saying
no
the big
community.
platforms, but the supporters of them, they're there for music only. They're not there on their justice beliefs or what they believe about culture. And this is the thing about Wiley when you're talking about his peers and whatever. This is a musical relationship. They're not standing with him on his opinions. They're not standing, oh, Wiley thinks that there needs to be social change. They're not going to stand for that. If it's a music thing, they might jump in and get involved. And just like the platforms, they might jump in, you know, with the music, they're going to
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The platforms won't, but if they did, it would help.
That's very true what she
Yes,
said.
100%.
Fans are fickle, innit?
Wiley's support ain't revolutionary, so you can't expect man to back.
He's got
you
that
ain't-
generation of support, and that's it, really. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But it's not being morally correct and trying to act upon your morality with whatever power you have, and this power in this particular situation is your social media presence, awareness, and reach. You've got to do that. Like, it's got nothing to do with, that's not revolutionary. That's standard. You
To
shouldn't.
who? Standard to who? Because you're
To
saying
human fucking beings.
No, but it's not.
That should, no, but.
you're living in dream world though.
No, you're living in a brainwashed world.
I'm not. I'm living in reality. I'm actually real life in the field,
That's
and I know
no.
that people care about dirt.
Yeah, but
It's true though.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
I'm here in the dunya, and everybody's clawing to get out. They don't give a fuck about morality. They care about what's coming in and what's going out.
Money.
Yeah.
Money, yeah. So look at this then. So let's go with that.
Okay.
How much do you think the overseers would lose if all our community got together and said, no?
Yeah.
You see, want to talk about money now.
Yeah, it's true.
So whether me and you disagree at this level, the moral side of it is right, and the financial side of it is right. The moral side of it affects up here. If they all switch it off, if we all switch off, and always people before them all switch off. And if you go with you and we say they're all chasing a bag, if you switch off again, their bag's still affected. You hear it, but you're not understanding the power of the community.
It's just the cause.
Yeah.
If the cause was more, if the cause was for something
You
greater,
understand? If we really all got together and went, stop that, do that, it would happen. But we don't believe we can do it, and we're not unified.
we don't
enough to
believe
move
in
one
this Wiley
direction.
cause.
Do you understand?
If it was George Floyd or something like that. If it, yeah, but if the no, but you know what? If it affects you, like George Floyd,
I'm saying, if you both ways, me and you disagree down here, lower up, lower down, higher up, both our opinions still affect the bag. Do you get it? So here, me and you argue, we don't agree, yeah? If we go the moral way, which is what I'm saying, we all collect, like I said, I'm not gonna repeat myself, but so we all get it, yeah? If we all collectively, black community, and the people that see this as morally correct, I shouldn't even say this a black community, because there's also white people that might agree with me as well, and everyone else other than black that might agree. If they all got together and we say, you know what, morally it's not right now, because what you're saying is correct, brother, they're bullying now.
It's bullying.
Now, so regardless of your colour, you can see that's the bully thing now. So if all those people that agreed with you and said, no, they're bullying, that's too much now, they were here and they said, boom, stop, media blackout, not doing, but that still would affect their bag. We know this, right? And even on this side of what you're saying, if you're just doing it for the bag, you get it? And you was like, you know what, the other people ain't chasing the bag, that's all they care about is the bag, blah, blah. And if we all done it again, it still affects their bag. So we have difference of opinion.
I agree with you, but I'm saying about the
But
morality.
here-
It's different though. You can't be moral about every single thing. Otherwise, you won't.
Because
do
black
nothing
people
in
are too
this
hungry
life.
for
Yeah, but
money.
you
You're talking about
You
a
should
cause and
be.
you're talking about
Black
something
people
wrong
are
because
too
it's
hungry for the bag. Yeah?
But when
So
it comes to-
actually be too hungry for the bag.
They're putting their
Ross,
family
actually
and
be too
then
hungry
they make
for the
money
bag.
together. You get me? A black man will snake his brother for the money. You're not listening.
Yeah,
This is what it's all about, fam. It's the truth of it. Like she said, no one don't care. Man's clawing to get out of there. They will snake their best brethren for that piece.
Yeah, but we're acting like
say my brethren.
Another Muslim,
Yeah, but you're acting like it only goes on in our community and it doesn't, no, bruv.
The Jew, his brother, his sister comes first. The Muslim, you get what I'm trying to say?
What, you're trying to say one... Nah,
No, but now we're mixing cultures and
don't snake another.
No, but I'm saying black
colours.
people in general, like she just said, especially for the back, that's where we're going wrong. You understand? Like you said, no one's defending Wiley. No one's defending Side Man or whatever his name is, yeah? Reason being, is because they're worried about their peas. If I defend him, I'm going to lose my job.
Yeah.
If I defend him, I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage.
But what
you get
makes
what I'm
you?
trying to say?
But what I'm trying to say is the only thing that will kind of make you feel like nah, fuck my job is something like a George Floyd incident.
Yeah.
And that only one time in my something that happened before that was like nah, that's fucked up, man. How's these
Guy
things keep
selling
happening?
CDs. The guy selling CDs.
Guy selling
I can't think of his
CDs.
name.
Yeah. So when moments
is it
like that
Alden
happen,
Sterling?
yeah.
He was on the floor and his face with his arms out like this.
Yeah.
And the guy was on top of him and shot him.
Even Mark Duggan but obviously he went to a bit of a mad one. But when we see something that actually, when we see something that actually get to,
Makes us move. It makes us
we
move.
make a move. That Wiley thing ain't making us move, man.
And then as well, where do you draw the line with morality? Because there are things that happen that things are immoral, you know what I'm saying, but you overlook it. In your day-to-day, there's immoral things that happen that you overlook 100%.
Of course, that's life,
So where
yeah.
do you draw the line?
What
Because
do you
it's
mean?
like, okay, for you, this is immoral and everybody should be speaking out, oh, this is wrong. But how many things happen on a day-to-day Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, where do you draw the line?
Are we doing this shit because it's Wiley, innit?
Yeah,
Wiley gets a
you know what I'm
special
saying?
treatment. There's bare immoral things happening.
There's
We should
bare.
just cancel fucking PAC.
We should.
You know,
we should
PAC.
have everyone-
We should cancel them PAC. They're controlling the hair industry and all that. So we should just, you know what I mean? We should cancel
It's
them.
immoral, you're right.
Yeah, like.
Are we gonna stop shopping?
We should start with them. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I say it comes down to then, I say maybe then it comes down to awareness. Like what you're saying about you come across immoral things all the time and you overlook. Like, what do you mean? Like on social media?
Just every day, not even just in general. You might be at your workplace, yeah, cool, and your boss is talking to somebody wrong, but you're not gonna go and start saying, I'm leaving my job. You know what I'm saying? You pick and choose your battles of what's immoral and what's not moral, right?
Nah.
You don't pick and choose. So everything that's immoral to you, you make a stand and you make a big scene and you say, I'm out.
Not I'm out, but
If I heard my boss talking to
wait,
someone in a
hang on a
way,
second.
if I heard my boss
Let
talking
me
to
answer
someone in a
that.
way, I'll be like, okay,
Ross, let me
cool, it's
answer
got
that,
nothing
Ross,
to do with
yeah.
me. But if I heard my boss
Ross.
saying, hey, little nigga, come here.
Honestly, that's
speak.
Okay,
I'm gonna
there's
say
levels.
something.
There's
Yeah,
levels.
hang on a
There's
second. No,
levels to
listen.
what's immoral to you. And
no,
yeah.
you know what? Because I haven't asked a question before, so I'm having to kind of like think about that a lot. Yes, Wednesday, yeah. Me and my boss get on, yeah. I've known him for over 10 years, and we just bucked up on his job again. So we were working side by side 10 years ago, and I brought up to a job. He's now the owner of his own firm. He's carrying on, he's doing all right for himself. So because we already get on, we already have a kind of a friendship. We've had little arguments. We kind of we get over it. We'll talk it out and get over it because we had a friendship before from working side by side. Do you get it? Just now he's a director. He's come around the other day. He was on the phone to me. 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30. Yeah. I'm not a slow starter. I wake up like a can of beans. I'm full of beans. I'm ready to go. That's like some people are a bit slow in the mornings, isn't it? Yeah. Or grumpy or moody in the mornings.
That's me.
Yeah, not me. I wake
If I
up
haven't
like,
smoked, period.
I wake up, I'm ready, yeah? So he's ran me up and he's gone, look, can you move this and do that? I was like, no, he said, don't, it was late. I was late. Don't go downstairs, blah, blah, blah. Cut a long story short, I said, I might go down and, no, don't go, yeah, but you know what? I think there might be, sometimes I think out loud, innit? I think it might be a better idea. Don't fucking go. So he said, don't fucking go downstairs. I fucking told you. Put the phone down. Yeah, I was like, whoa, I'm not dealing with that.
lost his mind for a second.
I'm dealing with that.
lost himself.
Yeah. So he ran me up again. We worked it out. We spoke it out. Ended the call laughing and joking. Whenever me personally, and people can vouch for me if they know me, yeah. Me personally, anyone says anything out of line to me at any time, I speak up. How I do it is not always going to be aggressive or rude or whatever else, but I can't.
But already your story's invalid because you done already said you have a friendship. There's a difference between my brethren coming and saying to me, don't fucking do something, then you or some random person saying to me, don't fucking do something.
I'll give another example.
Go on.
I was at work again, yeah? Don't know the excuses from Adam. He's a director. I come back from lunch, normal time, carrying on. He called me over. This guy's always trying to stitch me up. He's a director. He tries to stitch me up. He says to me, put that on the wall there. I done it. Then when he walked around with him and his managers, he went, why is that on the wall there? And I said, you told me to put it there. He said, no, I never, in my boat. No, I never, yeah? No, I never. Started shouting his mouth off in front of him and 5 of his managers.
One bang.
Rah, 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 rah.
Straight.
Mate, I didn't shout.
I'm going home.
You know what? He'd done it, he forgot. He drew on my drawing a diagram of how it should be on the wall. I said, mate, who drew that on the wall? I said, you're right, isn't it? You drew that. Nothing to say, walked off. Anyway, he pulled me, tried shouting at me. I said, you know what? I said, fuck you and fuck your job.
Oh no.
See?
Yeah, got my stuff and I left. You get it? So there have been instances like what you said. I knew him, we worked at, I didn't know another geezer and I still put him in his place. I left. So I can't honestly say that I go throughout my day. Something's within my reach for me to say something and I just keep my mouth shut and just carry on. I can't say I do that. I can't say I allow immoralities around me.
But that's how
If
it
someone
should be.
drinks-
Watch this.
but
That's how
hang
it
on,
should be.
hang on.
Because
Hang on.
watch this. You see how he said that to you and you've just said, fuck this, and you've left. He's going to think in his head, rah, I might not say that to the next black guy that comes here because every time they come and I say something to them, they leave.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But however, hang on. Because, like I said, that
The
question.
black guy
hang
before
on.
you, he was calling him a silly cunt. You done that, put that there, and he was like, okay, sorry, da-da-da. That's why he thought he could chat to you like that.
Yeah. Something else you said. The one question you've said, it struck something else in my mind. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite.
No, go on, go.
I'm thinking out loud, isn't it?
Is this the one about what?
Because
morality?
you said, yeah. Because I've got some people around me that with the same belief like Islam, and they do some things they shouldn't do in it.
Okay.
So when I see it, I don't always say something. So in that moment, I don't always grill them.
What's your reasoning? Why in that situation do you feel like, okay, cool, I'm not gonna say something?
You got to choose the right time to say things. So I might be with someone, say there's 3 of us, and one of them is doing something wrong. The advice of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is you don't give someone else advice openly if they're gonna, because that might feel like it's a type of insult.
Like trying to shame them almost a little bit.
Yeah. If you've got the personalities to cope with that, if that's normal what you do, what are you doing that for, blah, blah. Then if that's normal, that's fine. But it's not everyone you can say something to openly, criticise them. Some people can't handle it. If you say the same things to them in private, they can handle it, innit? So when these immoral things come up, you might recognise something, but it's not the time and place to say
address.
it. Yeah, so I didn't want to say, I wanted to answer your question honestly, innit? So there are times when immorality's come, I've dealt with it, and there's times when immorality's happened, not dealt with it, I've openly spoke out, and there's times it's happened, I've kept quiet.
You kept it appropriate. What's appropriate?
Yeah.
But that's a key thing, knowing what's appropriate in the situation at hand, isn't it? Obviously, Wiley was inappropriate, period. But maybe if he said something different, it wouldn't have been inappropriate. But yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that.
I think that's it, innit?
Yeah.
But enough talking about Wiley.
I know.
Yeah.
Probably about 49 now if we finish that conversation,
You know what I mean? Bumble.
No.